Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh, yeah. It is Monday. Fabulous, fantastic Sunday of NFL football. Pretty good Saturday of college football. Amazing, blessed, beautiful week that was the first week of college basketball. Boy, a lot to talk about today. Definitely want to touch on some of the things that we learned over the first week in college basketball, which is a lot of nothing. Still early in the season, madness just beginning. Also, going to talk about some NBA. Couple of cool things going on in the association. How about the damn Rockets of Houston, baby? The Rockets 6-game winning streak, now 6-3. I do want to touch on the standings in the NBA and a few other things. The West is pretty interesting through the first 2.5 weeks, I would say, of NBA basketball. Boy, still early, but super excited to hear the sneakers skirking on the hardwood again. Definitely want to talk NFL. Recap some of the games of yesterday. I have one bet for Monday Night Football. Hey, don't force it, huh, kid? We'll give out that bet in Monday Night Football. Got a beautiful one set up. The beautiful was emphasized in sarcasm. The Broncos in Denver taking on the Buffalo in the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. Broncos in Denver taking on the Bills of Buffalo. Set it backwards. Hey, definitely have one bet there, and it is a proposition bet for the old cats. Have three bets in college hoops tonight. My man Franklin Earl Beardwinaton will be on later to give his best bet of the day. The best bet of the day. All right, we can cut the echoing. Okay. But man, how about the damn Rockets? Started 0-3. I was nervous. If you remember before the season, I was screaming. Spent 18 minutes talking about Rockets futures, how I love them, how they're my favorite futures of the NBA season. Over 31.5 wins, starting to look good. Rockets 7-1 to make the playoffs, starting to look good. And of course, Rockets to win the division. I mean, Memphis looks like yikes. But hey, what you gonna do? This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on the 13th of November. Shout out my mom's birthday yesterday. It is a Monday. It is getting chilly, or rather chilly. Let's have a beautiful week, man. Definitely had an amazing week last week. Final record 24-13. 64.865% for the non-believers. My man Franklin Earl Beardwinaton with his best bets of the day went 6-2, 75% win clip. Whether you listen to the Red Beard or you listen to Franklin, Earl, Beardwinaton. You had yourself a damn good week last week, if I do say so myself. College hoops, man. We saw Memphis take on Missouri. Friday was a beautiful slate, not only for bets, but for games. Arizona took down Duke in Cameron, indoor, in front of the crazies. But Michigan, which I was talking about Memphis, not Michigan. Memphis, Missouri, that was a high profile big game, just as Arizona and Duke to the true fans. And Memphis showed why they're going to be an elite team this season, offensively and defensively, holding Missouri to 55 points while they scored 7 themselves. I didn't think, I gave out the under as the best bet of the day Friday. I didn't think it'd be that low, but then again, I didn't think it'd be anywhere near the total that they gave out. I figured both teams would get around 70. Memphis hit 70. Defense showed up, held Missouri to 55. I got a few texts from my loyal fans and listeners, my peoples, my home boys. Shout out to the Memphis under. Colorado State, baby. Shout out to Colorado State. They have been my favorite team over this first week to bet on. They've covered each spread easily. Never a doubt, never a sweat. The spread was 7.5 and 8.5, I believe, the two spreads I took last week for them. And 7.5, 8.5. They won both games 15 to 30 points. Shout out to Colorado State being my favorite team to bet on through the first week. We'll definitely keep riding them as slight favorites, at least until they get into the conference, and I'll probably still ride them a little bit. Love Colorado State and the program that they are building. We have a great slate of college hoops tonight and this week. Tomorrow, Michigan State will take on Duke. Kentucky will take on Kansas. Oh boy. Elite Eight Final Four matchups right there. And then we have two first round, second round style games in Marquette versus Illinois. You know that's going to be a good one. Brad Underwood, Shaka Shaw, Shaka Smart, Shaka Shaw, Shaka Smart. And then we got Iowa taking on Creighton. Beautiful Big East versus Big Ten matchups right there. And definitely will try to have my eye on all four of those games tomorrow. I will break down tonight's slate and give out tonight's bets in college basketball a little later in the show. Moving on to some NBA action. NBA action across the league. How about the Pacers continuing the beautiful slate of slamming overs at an alarming rate? I love it. Absolutely love it. Pacers banging overs. Rockets, just talked about them on a 6-game winning streak. Sorry. This thing acting a dang donkey with me. Anyway, I don't know why I chose to do it live on air. All right, I'll figure this out later. I am so sorry about that. Apologize. The Rockets 6-game winning streak. Pacers slamming overs. Pacers 126 points per game, giving up 123 points per game. I'll give you a wild guess. Those are the highest in the league, both of them. Spurs, only team giving up more at 124. Another team tied with them at 123. Two teams tied with them at 123, the Hornets and the Wizards. So Pacers giving up 123 points, tied for highest second, only beat by 1 point by the first highest, and then they're scoring 126 points per game, which is the highest. Mavericks at second at 124 points per game. Shout out to the damn Pacers, man. James Harden traded to the 3-6 Clippers. Oh boy, they have lost 5 in a row. Everything is falling apart. 0-5 on the road are the Clippers. Still very early. However, the James Harden experience for the 4th season in a row is a failure. Not going to be too hard on the kid. I mean, heck, 10 years ago, this guy was a superstar and face of the league. Now he's trying to find his footing. I am just curious. Maybe this is me hating a little bit. Y'all kicked Carmelo out the damn league. A lot faster than y'all doing it to James Harden. Don't know why he keeps getting chance after chance to do the damn thing. But hey, who am I? Who am I? I'd take Melo now over James Harden 3 seasons ago. I'm just a little crazy, though. I don't see any positives he brings to your team. Lacks defense. Only time he's effective is if he's literally 86% of your offense, scoring 45 plus, getting 10, 11, 12 assists, which if he did that now, I don't think he's capable of doing that now, at least not night in and night out. We might get a splash or two where he gives you 40 because he's feeling it. Feeling it. But James Harden, man, it breaks my heart. The Clippers just keep trying to get washed up superstars and pray that they still got a little bit left in the tank. I'd love to just see a group of young guys around Kawhi and George. But hey, again, who am I? Let's look at some standings real quick. Still very early, very, very early. You got the Sixers, top of the East at 8-1. Celtics 7-2 in second place. Heat and Pacers both 6-4, and then a number of 5-4 teams, including the Bucks, the Knicks, the Magic, the Hawks. That's 5 through 8 right there. Brooklyn 5-5, and Toronto at 4-5 is the last team in the play-in right now. Cavaliers also 4-5. Bulls 4-6. The Hornets 3-6. Wizards and Detroit both with 2 wins apiece. The Detroit Pistons lost 8 in a row. Can somebody say yikes? Sixers won 8 in a row. Heat won 5 in a row. The Miami Heat continue to get it done year in and year out. How about the New York Knicks on a 3-game win streak since Julius Randle finally realized, oh, the season started? In the West, this is where things get funky. 2 teams atop the West, 8-2. You got the Nuggets and the Mavericks. Both of those teams 8-2. And then how about the damn Timberwolves? Everybody talking about Anthony Edwards, the next Michael Jordan. Let's relax. I think Anthony Edwards can be the next something. Damn sure not the next Jordan. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking the next Marbury. The next. The kid's good. He's got the Timberwolves 7-2. I don't know who the hell he's the next of. But they're 5-0 at home, 5-0 in the conference, and have won 6 in a row. How about that? Another team winning 6 in a row. The Rockitos, the Rockets of Houston. They are 6-3 now after their 6-game winning streak. They are in 4th place behind the Nuggets, Mavericks, Timberwolves, and Rockets. I'm talking about the Rockets. Warriors 6-5. Oklahoma City 6-4. Warriors actually lost 3 in a row. Ain't that some beep? The beat up Pelicans, injuries, 4 days. They have lost 5 in a row and are now in 10th place at 4-6. A lot of losing streaks at the bottom of the West. Spurs have lost 5 in a row. Blazers lost 3 in a row, and then Clippers, Pelicans losing 5 in a row. Phoenix Suns in 9th place at 4-6 have lost 2 in a row. Still early, but we are seeing the youth prevail to the top, and maybe that means that the old cats still ain't. Yeah, we'll get them in January, man. Let the young cats have it October, November, December. We'll get them in January. That's just how it feels. That's just how it looks when you look at teams like the Timberwolves, Rockets, and OKC in 3rd, 4th, and 5th place with superstar teams like the Suns and the Lakers and the Warriors in the bottom of the barrel. Clippers being at the bottomest of the barrel. Isn't it a damn shame? The Grizzlies, without Ja Morant, 2-8, also without Steven Adams. That's going to be a deep hole for that young boy, Ja Morant, to climb out of. But hey, I still think they could be a scary 8th seed if they make it into the play-in and somehow end up as the 8th seed. Exciting stuff going on in the NBA action. Let's jump over to some NFL, baby. Talk some things Friday. Crazy weekend for all games, pretty much. A lot of one-possession games, a lot of walk-off field goals. Man, college basketball coming back brought the madness to all sports. Last Thursday, kicked it off with the Bears taking down the Panthers in a 16-13 victory. Moving on to Sunday, the Vikings. Joshua Dobbs didn't do much in the second half, which kind of hurt. Not me. I mean, I was hoping the Saints came back and won. But the whole first, 2 quarters and a half, I'm like, whew, Josh Dobbs might be top 8 quarterback this season. Didn't really do anything to put away the game in the second half. Shout out to the Saints defense and the Saints offense. Jameis Winston coming in for Derek Carr, trying to make a comeback. Just the epitome of consistency. Jameis Winston, Mr. 30 touchdowns, Mr. 30 interceptions, gets a chance to play some football, throws 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I mean, you don't get more consistent than that. How about a low-scoring barn burner in Frankfurt? Colts beating the Patriots 10-6. Bill Belichick, he's at his wit's end. The Texans, shout out to the damn Texans. Now 5-4. CJ Stroud looking like the greatest thing since breaded wings. CJ Stroud, second comeback drive. 10 points in the second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter to get the 3-point victory over the Bengals. CJ Stroud, 356 yards and a touchdown. Singletary running the ball, 30 carries for 150 yards and a touchdown himself. And how about the wide receiver that everybody's been talking about, Noah Brown, 7 catches yesterday for the Texans, 172 yards. CJ Stroud, bona fide. Steelers, covered the -3 for your boy. Steelers beat the Packers by 4, to be specific, 23-19 in a game. A field goal kicker's dream. Field goals galore in this game. Steelers come away with the tight win. Rookie Jaden Reed, 5 catches, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Jalen Warren, 15 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. I have both of these guys on my fantasy. Both of them riding the bench. Tell I'm an old mo. Young cat's balling. I just can't put them in. Don't know what to do with them. Titans, go down bad to the Buccaneers. Buccaneers getting their groove back after having a drought through the beginning of the season. Buccaneers win that one 20-6 over the Titans. 49ers absolutely off the top rope, bring the people's elbow on the Jaguars. Both teams now 6-3. Purdy, 296 yards, 3 touchdowns. McCaffrey, 95 yards on the ground. Kittle, 3 catches, 116 yards. The 49ers roll, covering the -3 for me. However, the over would not touch because the Jaguars don't understand. You got to score points. 34-3 victory for the Niners. Browns come back on the Ravens with a 16-point fourth quarter, winning by 2, 33-31. If you saw the highlights, oh boy. Pick 6 in the fourth quarter to tie it up. Or I guess to put them, I don't know how it went out. It should have been 31-31. Somehow it ended up 33-31. I don't know what the hell going on no more. Browns 6-3 get the victory over the Ravens, and then you got Kyler Murray. He's back. Kyler Murray 25-23 victory over the Falcons. No touchdowns for Murray, 1 interception. Bijan Robinson, finally, y'all can shut the hell up crying about him getting the ball. 22 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown for the Falcons in a losing effort. Cardinals win 25-23. The Lions, boy, did they have a scare against the Chargers. 41-38, 41-yard field goal to give the Lions the win. Goff, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns. Montgomery, 12 carries, 116, 1 touchdown. And shout out to Keenan Allen for the Chargers going off. 11 catches, 175 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Dallas PD was called. Absolute massacre of the football giants. Cowboys win 49-17. And let me tell you, it wasn't even that close. 404 yards, 4 touchdowns for Dak Prescott. They broke some kind of record on offense. Most yard differential, slapping ass, beat down ever, is what I read, since 62 or something like that. Seahawks, 29-26 victory. Geno Smith leading them. 6-3 Seahawks beating the Commanders. Geno Smith, 369, 2 tutties for him. And then last night, put me to bed early. Went to bed at halftime. The Raiders beat the New York Jets. Jets. Raiders win 16-12 behind Josh Jacobs. 27 carries, 116 yards. Whew. What a beautiful weekend. Fabulous weekend in the NFL. Bunch of edge of the seat moments in the fourth quarter. Tonight, we will get exactly the opposite. I'm taking the Broncos on the money line. Joking, not joking. The one bet I do have for you in this Bills-Broncos game, if Josh Allen is the damn man y'all say he is, if Josh Allen is the damn gravy goat, if Josh Allen is a franchise quarterback, well, hell, I guess I'll believe you for a night against the Broncos. Give me Josh Allen over 267 yards. I'm going to have to check that timestamp. Forgot about it. Monday Night Football, baby. Broncos, Bills. Give me Josh Allen over 267 passing yards. He should get 300 yards and at least 3 touchdowns tonight against this Broncos defense. And I kind of hope he don't, so I can come on here and rant about how shitty draws Josh Allen really is. But I do think the Bills win this game easily. However, Broncos looking good and feisty the last few weeks. I'm going to stay away from any side or total and just take Josh Allen to do what y'all say are Josh Allen things. I think it'll be rare for him to get 300 yards. But if he's an elite quarterback, it's Monday Night Football. You're playing the Broncos defense. Give me 300 passing yards, over 267, and a hook for Josh Allen and his passing yards. Woo! Killing this show, man. About to get into some college hoops bets for tonight. It's Monday night college hoops. This is Captain by a Hook with the Red Beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dies. Die, 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 dies. Dies. I need to make a remix, man. Michigan. They're taking on St. John's in Madison Square Garden, the mecca of basketball. Michigan Dogs in the game plus 112 against the Red Storm, the Johnnies, St. John's. Rick Pitino said last week after their first victory, hey, we know Michigan coming. We ain't worried about this game. We know Michigan is coming. Michigan looking like an offensive juggernaut in their two first games, putting up about 100 in each game. Not gonna lie to you, I do have a bet in this game. Not gonna lie to you, it's probably the most on the fence bet I've made yet this season. But I got a little cushion to play with. We are 24-13. Last week, I'm gonna start this week off with Michigan on the money line plus 112, taking on St. John's. I believe both of these teams looking for their identity. I believe both of these teams defensively above average. Offensively, I lean Michigan. And hey, I could be completely wrong. This could be Michigan's hardest test of the season thus far. Therefore, they could lay an egg. But I think their offense gets some buckets. I think they end up outlasting St. John's. I think it's going to be a tight game through 38 minutes, 36 minutes, around the 6, 7, 5-minute mark in the game. I think Michigan just kind of squeezes out a little bit of a lead. They go up 7-9, hopefully 10 to 12 points, and they just kind of coast that out to a 5 to 8 point victory, depending on free throws and last minute shots and stuff. I'm gonna go Michigan, man, on the money line plus 112. That's how I'm rocking. Michigan on the money line plus 112. Before I give out my next few bets, there are a few games worth looking at that I like, don't love, couldn't pull the trigger. Miami taking on FIU. Miami minus 22. Feels like a great bet. I could just see them winning by 20. And, nobody cares but me because I lost. Definitely like Miami to run the score up. I think Miami gets to 80 or 90. I'm not sure FIU gets to 80 or 90 with them. So the total does scare me. Don't want to take the under in case it is 100 to 80. Also don't want to take the over in case it's 88 to 50. Just one of those games. Can't really call it. I got this total being, honestly, it's like 50-50. This game total don't get over 140, and this game goes to 180 points on its damn own. Two teams can score. I think Miami has the better defense. Should win this game by more than 20, 22 and a half. A little big for myself. Stephen F. Austin, minus 11 and a half on the road. I think that number is way too big. I think they should be more like 6.5 point favorites on the road. However, if you're telling me to bet on Northwestern State, I'm good. No, I'm good. Yeah, up 6. Yeah, no, 5 point difference. I get it. I'm good. No, thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Middle Tennessee, Western Carolina, gonna be a damn good one. Arizona favored by 31.5 points, taking on Southern. Both of these numbers right on the edge of me not playing them. I would take Arizona at 28 maybe to win this game by 30. 31. It's just that one in a hook. Boy, that hook a mother. If you know, you know. Over 185, over 158 on that game. I don't know. I feel like Southern will struggle to score. If I had to bet this game, it'd be 31.5. I could see Arizona winning by 40. Could also see them letting off the brakes up 35 with 10 minutes left and only winning by 23. Kansas State, love them at minus 10.5. Not going to pull the trigger on them yet. They haven't shown me anything yet this season to trust them at 10.5. But according to algorithms and paper, Kansas State minus 10.5 is a good bet for tonight. Nebraska, laying 14.5. Way too big for me to take Nebraska anything in the double digits. Missouri minus 17.5. They're coming off that Memphis win. Look for them to be fueled to have a get-right game. Still, 17.5 is a huge number for a team that just put up 55 points. I know it's against Memphis. Edwardsville, Southern Indiana is a lot different than Memphis. But I'm going to stay away. Just kind of keep monitoring where Missouri is. Purdue, 17.5 against Xavier. This is going to be a tougher game than people realize for Purdue. I think the Xavier plus 17.5 is a good bet. However, just not forcing bets up this week or this season. Had a great week last week, just trying to keep it rolling. Missouri State, Oral Roberts might be the game of the night. 6.5 spread there. I like both sides a ton. And then Houston, minus 28.5. Just a little too big for this kid to dig. They won a lot of games last season, not covering. I think they continue that trend, win this game by 24, and nobody's going to be mad but me. Now to my last two bets of the night. I gave you Michigan on the money line, taking on St. John's. That's the first bet of the night. I love this one right here. We got Pennsylvania taking on Villanova. Villanova always is deemed as the team that don't cover. They win a lot of games by 5 or 6. Take the other side plus the points. Villanova's going to win a close one, and ain't nobody going to be mad but me. Because I try to, whatever. You get the joke by now. The trend going on here on the show. Villanova, minus 11.5. Absolutely love this play tonight. I think this should be more 15.5 to 16. Give me Villanova minus 11.5. I definitely think Villanova rolls in this one and wins by 15 or more, even close to a 20-point game. I can see Villanova doing it. I think their defense gets teams uncomfortable at high levels of play. Pennsylvania, not a high-level team. Give me Villanova minus the 11.5. I think their defense smothers them. Pennsylvania struggles to get to 50, while Villanova will touch 65 plus easily. Give me Villanova minus 11.5. And for the last bet of the day, I'm going to pass it on to my man, Franklin Earl Beardwinaton, for his best bet of the day. So I need somebody, anybody, hit me with the horns. Hit me in my soul. Franklin Earl Beardwinaton with his best bet of the day. I heard he spent the weekend in Cancun. 6-2, huh? Just taking vacations after the first week. 1 weekend, 6-2. Just hop on a plane, huh? Oh, you still spending money from this guy? Still spending money from last season, huh? Anyway, Franklin Earl Beardwinaton with the best bet of the day. We're going to go to a total, which has been my bread and butter this season. Lost track. I was 11-1 at some point on totals. Might even be 12-1 at this point. Who gives a hot ham? All we need is the next one to hit. Give a damn about the last one. Over 144.5. Beautiful number right here for Arkansas. Taking on Old Dominion. Arkansas is on a damn mission this season. I love them at plus 850. The odds might have changed. Gave it out before the season for them to win the SEC. I think this Arkansas team is going to be a top 5 seed in whatever bracket they're placed in come March. And I think they're going to be a damn dangerous one. Offensive juggernauts, Old Dominion. They ain't going to be able to keep up. You've heard the expression looking like kids in the candy store. Well, Old Dominion will look like kids in a mailroom trying to get the mail out. Who the hell is God? Give me the over 144.5 on Arkansas, Old Dominion. Think Arkansas touches 100 by themselves. Give me Old Dominion to put up a 50, 60 piece with them. And this game clears the over easily. That is Franklin Earl Beardwinaton's best bets of the day. Just to recap, my man, the Red Beards, rest of his bets. We're going Michigan on the money line, plus 112, taking on St. John's in Madison Square Garden. We're going to go Villanova, minus 11.5 on the road, taking on Pennsylvania. And then for the best bet of the day from Franklin Earl Beardwinaton is the over on Arkansas Old Dominion, over 145. And hook, Monday Night Football, give me Josh Allen's over 267.5 passing yards. And that's going to do it, man. Going to be a beautiful season if it's anything like week 1 in college hoops. And you know that's what I'm here for. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. And thank you for the support. This is Captain by a Hook with the Red Beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on Monday, the 13th of November. That weather is getting chilly. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please, please gamble responsibly. Dives.